The scariest thing about life is life itself. Like the fact that you are conscious, that is scary. The fact that you are capable of experiencing the worst pain imaginable, that is scary. That is why I don't really understand people who think that it is a good idea to give someone life. You have to understand that the worst pain that you can imagine is possible once someone becomes conscious. So the reason why people are afraid of hell is because that they've been told that, hey, you're gonna be conscious forever. You're gonna be conscious forever while burning, and you're not gonna die. Like, that is scary. Like, any experience that you can imagine is possible. Like, once someone is born, you understand how scary that is. And you don't really know how to be unconscious. People believe that when they die, there will be nothingness. Like, they won't exist anymore. But you don't know that. Like, you can't know. You see the problem? Like, we don't really have a clue what is going on here. Ever watch movies where like people get kidnapped and put in a place where they don't understand what's going on? They don't know who kidnapped them. They don't know what they're supposed to do. They're just in the place and they're all confused. And this guy with a creepy voice explains to them that, hey, you gotta figure out why you're here. Can you imagine if those people started having kids? Like, you don't know why you're there in the first place. You don't know who put you there. You don't know if the person who put you there is good. People think anti-natalists are crazy. Like, you don't get it. You don't get how deep the philosophy of anti-natalism is. It's not just about the asymmetry argument. Oh, life is suffering, or there's more suffering than pleasure. Like, no. There are existential issues that each and every person have to face. Each and every person have to contemplate. You have no idea what this is, and that is a fact. You have no clue what is really going on. Yes, you can believe what you want to believe about this reality, but the fact is you have no clue what the heck is going on. So that means that this reality could be anything. But you're not afraid to bring a new consciousness into this reality, to experience whatever is going on here without knowing what this reality really is. And if a person says, hey, I have no idea what's going on, and my intuition tells me that whatever is going on here isn't good, so I'm not gonna have children, you think that person is crazy. Like, what? That is actually the most logical way to think as a human who is stuck in a reality that they do not understand. Just like if you were kidnapped and put in a place by a person that you don't know and you don't know why they kidnapped you, it would be illogical for you to start procreating just because you get horny. You'd be like, okay, yeah, there's this beautiful lady here, let me just make a baby. Like, really? Like, that's madness. That is mad. Like, something, like, if you think that will be a good idea, I'm telling you, something's wrong with you. Like, I hate telling people that there's something wrong with them, but if you believe that if someone kidnapped you and put you in a place and you don't know what that place is, you don't know why they kidnapped you, you don't know who they are, and you started procreating, like, and that's good. If you think that makes sense, like something is really wrong with you. Like, you have to do a lot of work on yourself, because that's not how a human should think. The most logical way to think, like, hey, I don't know what this place is, and I don't know who brought me here. I don't know what I'm doing here. So I'm not going to procreate. I mean, what if this guy is going to abuse my children? Whoever kidnapped me, what if they're going to abuse my children? Like, I don't know. You see? And even if that person who kidnapped you told you that, no, actually, I love you. I kidnapped you because I love you, and I was saving you from whatever was happening inside. Maybe there's a war and what. Like, you don't know that. You see, you don't know that, so you still will have to be skeptical. It would be logical to have children if we knew for sure what is really going on here. Like, if you knew that, okay, we're in a floating rock. This world was not really. It was never really created by anyone. We just, consciousness just, started to exist out of nowhere, and yeah, we are here. We are all in this, and I want this to continue. Like, but you don't know that. Like, some people would say, "Oh, evolution is true." Like, you don't know that. You don't know if evolution is true. You can be made to believe that it is true. Like, things can be designed in a way that makes you believe that evolution is true. You understand that? Like, if this was a simulation, whoever designed this simulation will actually make it seem like evolution is true. That is not impossible. So you don't know what this is. If you believe in a religion, someone who designed this simulation can make it seem like religion is true. And also, they can also make you experience a reality that makes you believe in your religion. Like, for example, if you believe in evolution, you can experience things that actually make you believe that evolution is true. You believe in Christianity, you experience a reality that makes you believe that Christianity is true. Maybe you dream about Jesus sometimes. Maybe when you are praying, sometimes you see visions of Jesus and you're like, oh yeah, that means Jesus exists and all that. You know what I mean? The truth is that you don't know what this is. And that is a fact. So it is logical to say, hey, I don't know what this is. I have no clue what this is. And, this place could really be anything. And because this place could really be anything, I'm not going to bring another consciousness to come here and have this experience. Because, hey, anything can happen. Once you're conscious, anything can happen. You can get locked up and they put you in solitary, for an example. They torture you, put you in. Like, anything is possible in this reality. They can put your body in a chair, keep you restrained, and maybe transfer your consciousness into a computer. Isn't that possible? Put you in a simulation and you live in that simulation confused. Like, anything is possible. And you find that you don't even die. Maybe they keep your body frozen, but transfer your consciousness into, like, anything is possible. So if anything is possible, it is logical for people to be like, hey man, I ain't gonna be creating more conscious beings until I figure out what this is. Because until you figure out what this is, you can never know whether creating new conscious individuals is a good idea or not. You can never really know, and you cannot really be justified to take that risk. You see? And that's what makes anti-natalism true to me, it's not just about, hey, suffering and all that. I mean, yeah, it is wrong to be bringing conscious individuals into a world that they didn't consent to be brought into. Like, that is a fact, and you know that. Just like it is wrong to kidnap a person, right? It is wrong. We know that. That's why we arrest people who kidnap other people. We know that. So you cannot say that it's not wrong to bring a conscious individual into this world. The problem that most natalists have is that once they stop creating, all this will be over. And this is the problem that they have. It isn't that they don't understand that it is wrong, but they're like, so should we stop procreating? You see, that's the problem that they have. It isn't that this is like it is wrong to bring conscious. It's like, if, think about it. If you live in a cult where you've gotten used to let me say, like, cannibalism was like normal in your cult, right? If an outsider came to y'all and tell you that, hey, but y'all guys are insane, you should stop doing that, you would think there's something wrong with the person. You'll be like, wait, so should we to stop eating meat? Like, have you tested meat? You know what I mean? You also have to understand how you've been programmed to think as a human, as a conscious being. You must see the flaws in your programming. Imagine just go with the program. Like, okay, this is how I was programmed. This is how I gotta be. Like, question everything. Try to jailbreak your own mind. See if there isn't anything that is wrong. Question yourself. Question your intentions. Life is really scary, man. Life is really scary. Like, anything is possible. You can go mad and start seeing things that other people are not seeing that are scary. I mean, I don't really believe people really like go mad, you know. I just believe that they find themselves experiencing a reality that other people are not experiencing. But that's possible. Let's say you start suffering from what they call schizophrenia, and you start seeing things that are scary. Like, that's torture when you think about it. That's torture. I mean, sometimes when I wake up from a deep sleep, I hear not really a voice, but I hear something, right? I hear something moving away very fast, but something conscious. And sometimes when I wake up, I'm like, imagine if that started to haunt me, like whatever I was hearing started to haunt me. Like, that would be scary. Like, that would be torture. Because to me, whether it's real or not, it will feel real. So that's the problem. Like, you can experience anything in this reality. Once you create a conscious individual, they can experience anything. And they don't really have the power to stop that. They can't really say, okay, I don't want to experience this. This is too bad. And then they stop it. They will continue to have that experience. No matter how horrible it is, they'll continue to have that experience. You know, until someone that can help them. But if they can't find anyone to help them, then they'll continue to have that experience. So creating a new consciousness is a big deal. I don't know why people take that for granted. Like, you're creating a new being that is capable of having any experience. You understand? Like, this conscious individual that you create is capable of having any experience. Shouldn't you think twice? Shouldn't you be like, hey, what if Christianity is true and I bring a conscious individual into this world and, well, they get judged in the end, you know, they fuck up a lot because we suck. But, you know, that's not the only problem. But also, it's not easy to just find out what the right religion is. So still, even if you don't suck, you might still You believe in a wrong God and well end up being tortured just for that. What scares me the most about life is that I live with people who are not rational minded. Like that scares me. I'm real, bro. Like, I'm about the truth. If something is wrong, something is wrong. I don't want to lie to myself. I don't want to force myself to believe things that don't make any sense to me. But when I see people believing things that don't make sense, when I see people saying things that don't make sense, things that are contradictory, I'll be like, what? Because those kind of people are scary. They can convince themselves anything. They can convince themselves that you're a witch and start attacking you, even if they haven't seen anything that should actually convince a rational minded person to think that you're a witch. I mean, that happens in Africa. I've seen people get burned alive, bro. Like, for real. Like, I've seen people get burned. Like, they pour petrol on you because they believe that you're a witch. Like, isn't that scary? I mean, people are mad, and you see what's wrong with people is that when their madness is accepted, they think they're not mad. You see? Like, if they find people who are like, damn, and they accept each other's madness, it seems like that's not really madness. But in reality, most people are actually mad. Like, their brains are not working properly. That's what I mean when I say a person's mad. Like, because your brain has to be working properly. You have to be able to justify your actions. Why do you do the things that you do? Why do you believe what you believe? If your reasons for doing the things that you're doing don't make any sense, then you are kind of mad. You got to be able to explain yourself. You got to be so real that you don't end up doing things that, if you explain these things to people who are intelligent, they wouldn't like really, like understand you. They'll be like, what? People are not rational minded, and that's really scary. And that's why we can never agree with one another as humanity. Because it's no longer about the truth, it's about what people believe to be the truth. Right? It's no longer about the truth. You think if Muslims started a fight with Christians, it will seem like it's about truth. Like, Muslims believe that their religion is true, so they are fighting Christians because of that. But it won't really be about that. It will be about power. It will be about what they want the truth to be. Because if you really care about the truth, you won't really be fighting with anyone who doesn't believe what you believe. You'll want to prove to them. You see, when I debate with people, I don't get angry at them, like, at all. Like, I feel zero anger. In fact, when I'm debating with people, I feel happy. Like, I think that's the only time when I actually truly feel happy. It's when I'm debating with people. Because I make a lot of sense. Like, I really make a lot of sense. I know that this sounds cocky, but I don't think there's any person that can ever win a debate with me. Unless maybe they told me that I must talk about what I don't believe. I must pretend as if I believe something that I don't believe. Yeah, maybe I can lose. But if I'm talking about what I really believe, there's no way, bro. Like, I trust myself. I know myself. Someone is playing music and I don't want, but I think I don't want to get copyright strike, man. Can't trust YouTube, but I think they'll give me a pass on this one. Seriously though, I respect people who make sense when they speak. No matter what they believe, you can believe in Christianity. If you make sense, it's fine, but they just don't make sense. People who believe in religion just don't make sense to me. But not just religion, like the world itself seems to be upside down. Like people who actually believe that the way that the world works is right, the way that the world works is okay, I don't trust them, bro. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Not necessary, but this video is not gonna be as long as I actually wanted it to be. No, it's fine. It's fine. Maybe I'll do a live later on. Thank you all, guys.